SAFM, South Africa's news and information leader.
Thembelihle residents vow to continue their demonstration and government considers a ban on alcohol ads. Good evening. Residents of Thembelihle, south of Johannesburg, have vowed to continue their violent demonstrations after being told by a government official that their demands are unreasonable. Yesterday, a policeman and more than 10 people were injured and 7 vehicles stoned during a violent demonstration by angry residents. They're demanding houses, electricity and sanitation. Teto Mahlakwana is there.
The local government and housing MEC has angered the already frustrated residents by telling them that their demands can't be met speedily. The crowd has been gathering under a big tree near the main road into the informal settlement held insult at the MEC. They are also demanding the release of other residents who were imprisoned during last night's violent clashes. Over 20 people, including an 11-year-old who was struck by a rubber bullet, sustained injuries during the protests.
17 men accused of raping a 13-year-old girl could get away with the crime, despite the teenager saying she can point the men out to the police. Police say they won't press any charges against the men due to lack of evidence. She was rescued from a house in Thunderbale Park on Gauteng's Vaalrand, where it's alleged she was being sold as a sex slave. Provincial police spokesperson Katlego Mogale.
She has been going through therapy. She is now going to school and she will be staying at a place of safety until such time that we have the report from the social workers. The mother was not allowed to see her because the social workers are saying that she had been negligent. It has been established that there isn't enough evidence regarding the 17 other accused of having been the clients of this young child.
But the director at the Centre for Child Law, Anne Skelton, says police should pursue the matter despite not having physical evidence.
There's no reason why a 13-year-old can't testify. There are sufficient protections in the system so that she would be able to testify via an intermediary if she needed to do that. Her evidence obviously counts for something. I understand if the police feel that they need corroboratory evidence to make the case stronger, but the question that must be asked is, why are they giving up so soon, if indeed they are not still looking for evidence?
Government is looking seriously at a ban on alcohol advertising. Health Minister Erin Motsoaledi's made this clear at the opening of a conference of the Global Campaign for Violence Prevention in Cape Town.
For instance, we know that some of the adverts is about trying to pretend that some sports people have been successful because of alcohol. And we know that's misleading. That should not be allowed. So I may not know what form it will take, but definitely in one form or the other, we can't just allow unimpeded advertising of alcohol to our children.
Acting SABC Chief Executive Phil Molefe says South Africa's soccer game against Niger at the weekend wasn't screened because the holders of the broadcast rights didn't honour a last-minute agreement to provide a satellite transmission to the SABC studios. Speaking at a parliamentary hearing, Molefe has dismissed claims that the SABC left arrangements too late. He says the corporation started negotiating in good time with the rights holders Sport 5, but they wouldn't budge from their price of 5 million rand. Molefe says the deadlock persisted until 40 minutes before the start of the game, when the South African Football Association promised to add to the SABC's offer of 1.5 million rand with a further 1.6 million.
We agreed that they will provide pictures. They did not provide pictures. So the pictures only came through at 8 minutes after 6, and that was now second half of the game, and we said, now you have not actually honored the agreement.
The top story, residents of Thembelihle, south of Johannesburg, have vowed to continue their violent demonstrations after being told by government officials that their demands are unreasonable. SAFM News.